I'm saying? But don't just be, you walk around, you don't get out the car because the car is who you are. So you got to say in the car to everybody at the job, come out and see you in the ride. Go home. Circle in the parking lot. What is that? Speaking of people you don't normally speak to, hey, what's happening, man? How you doing? Yeah, well, I'm on my way home, man. I thought I saw you. Did you just come back around? Didn't I just see you about 2-3 minutes ago? Just taking your time. Somebody else walking. You're like, wish they hurry up so they can see me get in my car. Something ain't right about that. Something is not right. Car's not who you are. This is I had to find out where I was at. Since our emotions and our thoughts do not have God's nature, they cannot be joined with him because God is a spirit. So we can't be living life out of our thoughts and our nature. We have to live life out of our spirit, and that connects us more with God. We could be in more communion with God. All right, so all types of stuff we're going through my head. Forgive me, y'all. All right, so this is the key. The spirit pours out the kingdom from within. So it facilitates a life on earth as it is in heaven. So the spirit man is more connected to the kingdom, and we're trying to pour the kingdom out, right? So the more we break the natural man to release the spirit man, we actually can live the kingdom life, what we're trying to achieve, right? So you have this. You got your outer man, your inner man. That's your spirit man. That's the kingdom person. So is the only one that has the nature of God and can abide eternally in his presence. So we want to stay in God's presence. We gotta tap more into our spirit, right? Now, our thoughts can only remain in his presence as long as we're focused. If we lose concentration, it causes us to disconnect from his presence. See, so that's why we can't live life just based on our mind and our thoughts, because that means we have to stay focused all the time. How's that been working? So we try to control being in the presence of God. You'll be praying and in your mind, you'll be like, I'm going to stay in his presence. I'm saying thoughts don't have the nature of God. You're going to lose concentration. You're going to daydream. You're going to do something, right? You've done that, right? It starts with a solid and strong spirit man. Now, our emotions have the same effect when we relax them. When the stimulus or the activity withers, the presence fades. So like you go to some churches, and I'll tell you they teach them in seminary to preach an emotional sermon. So like even some of what I'm teaching probably don't work because it's line upon line, precept upon precept, because people are used to their emotions getting fed. So you walk out, you go, oh man, that was good. Oh man, that song, woo! He was hyped when he went on. Remember when he spun and threw the handkerchief up? So your emotions are impacted, but when that activity ceases, you leave the presence of God because your emotions need that activity to stay present for you to stay connected to God. That's why it's temporary. So you can come to church, you can actually leave right out, go out to eat, and it was like, oh, the church was powerful today. Yeah, what did they talk about? Have no idea. But it felt good. I was charged up in the moment. But you don't live out your life in the sanctuary. So me getting you pumped up here in the sanctuary is not going to help you. I can give you some tools to apply when you go out there. Because that's where the craziness start coming. You safe in here. Yeah, everybody's safe. Mostly everybody here is safe, right? If you ain't bring nothing in here with you, right? So the goal is not just to be emotionalized or intellectually stimulated. We have to tap into that spirit, that kingdom life, because that's more harmonized with God. And that's why sometimes we're not living a fulfilling life, because we ain't tapping into that. That's not real to us. What I feel is real. How's that been working? Oh, I feel good. You start to shake and I mean, probably wasn't nice. I apologize if that stepped on your toes, but it's true. How's that? I mean, did you get to the house and the bills were paid? Or did you have a cramp in your foot? All right. See, so so thoughts and emotions are what we call finite, not infinite, but finite human motivations. They're temporary. They're all temporary. But we live off those things. Right now, go out, when you leave here, go smoke a joint. If that's what you was doing before you got here. Oh, okay. Just, you know how they do sound bites? Like somebody take the sound bite and say, the preacher said go smoke a joint. What's going on? What's going on in the churches, right? All right. It was kind of a point I was making. All right, so you're going to feel temporarily okay in a moment. In a moment. I don't know how to get out of that one. I should have maybe not used that example, but that's temporal. What God is trying to expose you to is something that's everlasting. I was that guy. I smoked a joint. I did coke. I did all types of stuff. But it never lasted. Actually, I used to call it more. That's when me and my friends used to hang out back in the 80s in college. I always had little lines for everything I did. I said, no, it's not cocaine. This is more. It's like, why you call it more? I said, because the more you do it, the more you want it. I said, if it was really, and I ain't know nothing about the Bible, but I said, but if it was really a benefit to us, how come it just didn't keep quenching our thirst? I literally got high with some friends for 20 hours. Literally for 20 hours. That's how I stopped doing it. Because we were still waiting for more. It was in New York. And I was sitting there going, let me get this right. We've been getting high for 20 hours. We're going to spend thousands of dollars. It's like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this one out. I said, we should be high for the rest of the year. I said, and I'm still thirsting for more? Ain't no satisfaction out of this stuff. I didn't say stuff back then, but ain't no satisfaction out of this stuff. This can't quench my thirst. I said, I'm done with this. Now, y'all ain't got to go through a 20-hour session of lust or porn or whatever your vice is, cigarettes, alcohol, whatever it is, gambling, to get that revelation. Because I got on the cross for you. So you don't have to get on the cross. It works out. Now, if you jump on the cross, it could have saved me a whole lot of trouble. So you don't have to go through all that. I'm helping you out. I was the guinea pig. The little rat that running in the wheel, that was me. You don't have to get in the wheel and run. I know some of you on the wheel now, jump off. Just jump off. You ain't going nowhere. I'm just helping you out. You get off the wheel now. When you thought it was deja vu, it wasn't deja vu. You just came right back around on the wheel. Just thought I'd help you out. Now you know. So we can just get off the wheel now, right? We can get off the wheel. We can leave our feelings alone. They're not working. Let's try God's way. Let's just get all into his word, spend some time with him. What, 90 days? Yeah, 120 days. What could it hurt? Stop laughing. I'm trying to stay focused. Just 120 days. Why don't we just take 120, just 120. Be in the word. I'm going to listen to worship. I'm just not going to listen to any old kind of music. I'm not going to watch any old kind of shows. I'm not going to be around any old kind of people. And I'm just going to read the Bible that seems like it doesn't make sense. But I'll find other ways. If I got to listen to CDs and tapes. If you want, everybody can grab a CD today. How about that? Everybody today, just grab a CD. All right? Everybody can whoever's back there, whatever CD anybody wants, they just grab a CD. So if you have trouble with the word, listen to the word. How about that? Go to YouTube, grab a video. How about that? If that works. That doesn't cost you nothing. You grab a video. Anything for 120 days, God. Not overtime, God. Just try it. See what happens. After 120 days, you don't see no results, go back to smoking, drinking, or whatever you was doing. All right? You go pick up your magazines, get on the internet, watch what you want to watch, okay? I ain't say no names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Well, I'm over time. I know I'm over right now. I got 5 minutes? Okay. I don't know. That might be enough. All right, so just 120 days. Try it. See if it. I mean, because we haven't really even invested that much time. It's been all these years and craziness, and we don't want to give God 120 days. Just 120. You can do that? All God. I mean, like all God. More than Facebook. How about, that, blasphemy! More than Facebook. Come on. Come on, we can do it. All right, so let me see if I got just a little bit left for you. We might want to do this next week. That's enough. I'll get to the obstacles of brokenness next week. I think that's enough. Stand on your feet. We'll pray. Days.